More than 95% of older adults are consuming the wrong nuts, and they're secretly wreaking havoc on their legs, causing joint inflammation and sapping their energy. You think you're snacking smart, but some of these supposedly healthy nuts quickly cause frailty, loss of stability, and fatigue. And the worst ones are hidden right before our eyes. If your legs feel heavier, your movements become slower, or you feel more unsteady than usual, this could be the cause. Today, we'll reveal the 4 nuts you should never eat, and the 4 you should start eating immediately to regain your energy, ranked from least to most risky and beneficial. Stay until the end, because the last nut we'll show you has been linked to sudden weakness in the lower limbs that could lead to a fall within a few days. But before continuing, like the video, share it with people who might benefit from it, and let us know in the comments which city you follow our YouTube channel from. Before we begin, let us know in the comments where you're following us today. We're happy to hear from seniors around the world who are taking care of their health. Now, without further ado, let's begin with the list of the 4 nuts you should eat after age 65. Ranked from useful to absolutely essential, these are the ones that restore strength, restore stability, and keep your legs moving. The 4th nut you should eat: pistachios. If you're over 65 and your legs feel heavier, slower, or colder, or your hands continue to tingle, stiffen, or feel numb, your circulation is impaired and won't resolve itself. And that's exactly where pistachios come in. This little nut has a powerful effect that most foods don't. It gets your blood circulating quickly. It's not just about your heart health. It's about the health of your legs, feet, and brain. Because when your blood slows down, everything suffers. Your feet feel cold. You feel dizzy. Your legs get tired more quickly. Your memory gets foggy. And that's just the beginning. Pistachios change that. They help expand blood vessels that narrow with age. They promote smoother, more consistent blood flow. They help carry oxygen directly to the muscles of your legs, back, and even your brain. This means less heaviness, less bloating, less dizziness, less pain, more strength, more focus, and a more lively pace. But that's not all. Pistachios also help the body better manage sugars. And if your energy drops mid-morning or you feel exhausted after every meal, you know your blood glucose levels are out of whack. This nut helps stabilize it, which means fewer crashes, better concentration, and more sustained energy. You're not just awake, you're alert, balanced, and strong. Now listen carefully. If you're reaching for those salty pistachios in the shiny green package, stop. That choice undoes everything. You want them dry roasted or raw. No oil, no salt, no sugar, just real pistachios in their clean, natural form. That's where the power lies. That's where the healing begins. Start with a small handful between meals. You'll notice the difference within a few days. Less tension in your legs, a better skin tone, more warmth in your hands and feet, and above all, less of that heavy, lethargic feeling that's been weighing you down for years. You don't need dozens of pills to restore your energy or balance. Sometimes all it takes is the right nutrients at the right time. Pistachios are that nutrients. And if you really want to move better and feel stronger, this is the place to start. You need to consume the 3rd nut: almonds. If you're over 65 and feel weaker in your hands, shakier on your feet, or more exhausted after doing simple things like walking or standing, your muscles are starving. And one of the quickest ways to combat this weakness: almonds. They're more than just a snack. They're muscle fuel. Real muscle fuel. And if you feel slower, smaller, weaker in your legs, grip, or core, almonds go to work where they're needed most: rebuilding, repairing, recharging. That's what happens behind the scenes. Every day, your body tries to combat muscle loss. After age 65, this process accelerates. You lose strength faster than you gain it. You lose muscle mass before you even realize it. That's why your legs give out first. Why can't you lift the same weight? Why does balance feel different? The battle is silently taking place within your tissues. Almonds provide your body with the tools it lacks. They provide the proteins, minerals, and nutrients for muscle repair your body needs to endure. They help maintain lean tissue. They support your joints. They provide your nerves with the raw materials to continue functioning properly, so your steps are sure and not uncertain. And it doesn't stop there. Almonds are also rich in magnesium, and if your muscles are tense, your eyelids twitch, or your legs feel stiff at night, your body is probably desperately craving more. Magnesium helps relax muscles, regulate heart rate, and calm the body after stress and fatigue. If you're always tense, mentally and physically, this nut helps you loosen your grip. But make no mistake, you need real almonds, not candied, not toasted in oil, not excessively salted. Dry roasted or raw almonds are preferred. Pure, complete, and direct strength. You chew them and feel them. Not instantly, but consistently, silently, continuously, with fewer tremors, less stiffness, more strength. And if you feel like your legs aren't doing what they used to, this is a food that will get results. Not next year. Now add a handful to your day. Add some to your lunch. Keep some on hand for when your energy levels drop. You're not just having a snack. You're giving your muscles what they've been crying out for. Your body no longer needs empty calories. It needs energy, and almonds provide exactly that. You need to consume the number 2 nut, peanuts. Peanuts have been misunderstood, mislabeled, and misused. But here's the truth no one tells you. The right kind of peanuts can help you regain your strength after 65. They won't hurt you, they won't cause inflammation, they won't slow you down, they'll give you energy. Let's get one thing straight. We're not talking about jarred peanut butter. We're not talking about honey-roasted snacks or sugar-coated snack packs. We're talking about real, clean, dry-roasted peanuts. Whole, plain. No salt, no flavoring, just powerful nutrition in its raw form. Why are they important? Because your muscles are silently shrinking. Your legs will feel looser. Your grip will be weaker. You'll get out of breath more quickly. You think it's aging, but it's much more than that. Your body lacks the raw materials to rebuild itself, and peanuts provide just that. Protein your body knows how to use. Fat your brain needs. Minerals your muscles need. After 65, recovery slows. What used to take a night now takes a week. What once seemed easy now drains you. It's not just aging, it's exhaustion. And peanuts step in quickly to help replenish your tank. If your energy drops mid-morning, your balance is unsteady, your steps unsteady, this nut is one of the easiest ways to start fighting back. Because peanuts don't just fuel movement, they also support the systems that control it. Your muscles, your nerves, your stability. And here's the part most people don't understand. They also help regulate blood sugar levels. This means fewer crashes, fewer dizziness, fewer moments of sudden, unexplained weakness. The older you get, the harder your body struggles to maintain consistent energy levels. Peanuts help stabilize them. They also provide magnesium. And if you've ever felt your legs twitching at night, had cramps that woke you up, or felt like your calves were knotted, this is what you're missing. This mineral soothes tense muscles and helps keep your heartbeat regular and steady. But none of this works if you eat the wrong version. Salted, flavored, coated. Throw it away. That's the problem. It's not the peanut you want. Dry roasted or raw, a handful. That's it. No guesswork, no guilt. If you want to feel stronger, move more fluidly and think more clearly. Start here. A clean nut, a smart portion at the right time, and let your body know what it's been missing. The first thing you absolutely must consume is the Brazil nut. This is the nut no one talks about, but if you're over 65, it might be the most powerful nut you can eat. A small Brazil nut can do more for your energy, strength, and recovery than all the healthy foods you have in your kitchen. Here's why. Brazil nuts are rich in minerals your body probably needs, not just protein or fat. Micronutrients that muscles, nerves, and the immune system desperately need after age 65. And most importantly, selenium. Selenium is like a master key. It helps the body rebuild damaged tissue. It protects muscles from breakdown. It supports nerve signals so your legs respond more quickly, your hands stay still, and your energy doesn't plummet by midday. If you wake up exhausted, feel sore for no reason, or struggle to recover from simple tasks, here's what you're missing. Brazil nuts not only nourish muscles, they recharge them. If your legs shake after short walks, if climbing stairs feels like a chore, if your strength feels like it's slipping away, you're not just tired, you're deficient. Brazil nuts provide your body with the raw tools it needs to counteract muscle loss, impaired balance, and nervous fatigue. They don't stimulate. You won't get any peaks. You're getting depth, long-lasting support, helping you stand stronger, walk longer, and recover faster. But don't overdo it. These aren't nuts you eat by the handful. 1 or 2 a day is enough. That's all. You don't need more. In fact, more can be too much. They're powerful, they're intense, and if you eat the right amount, they work like targeted fuel, silently repairing what's slowly falling apart. And that's the difference between decline and recovery. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter, cleaner, and more consciously. A Brazil nut a day can make the difference between sore legs and healthy ones, between slow mornings and strong ones, between setbacks and recovery. If you feel like your body is no longer responding, that your strength is diminishing regardless of what you eat, it's time to get serious. Add this nut to your day. Just one. Give your body what it's been missing, and then feel the change. Not one day, not a month from now. You'll feel it within a few days because it's not just food. It's the fuel your body has been desperately craving. Now that you know which nuts can rebuild your strength, let's talk about the ones that silently destroy it. These 4 foods are causing serious damage to the body after age 65, and most people eat them without realizing it. The 4th dangerous nut, cashews. Cashews seem harmless, tasty, and even healthy. But if you're over 65 and still eat roasted, salted cashews as a snack, you should stop immediately because they're not helping your body. They're silently destroying it. When cashews are roasted in cheap oils and covered in salt, they go from being a light snack to a full-blown health trap. These processed versions trigger silent inflammation in the blood vessels, strain the heart, and overload the kidneys with salt. That handful you think gives you energy. It increases blood pressure, makes joints stiffer, and sets off chain reactions that make the entire body feel slower, more bloated, and more unbalanced. And here's the part no one talks about. The oils used in roasted cashews are the worst kind. Cheap seed oils that increase joint stiffness and pain. Your arteries become narrower. Your memory becomes fuzzier. And if you already feel tired after walking or climbing stairs, this snack will only make things worse. Your body can no longer process these oils as well as it used to. They hinder recovery, they impair circulation, and they leave you wondering why you feel slower, stiffer, and more drained after doing almost nothing. And it's not just pain or pressure. It's about what's happening deep within your nerves, muscles, and gut. Cashews roasted in industrial oil can trigger hidden inflammation. This is the kind of damage you don't notice until it's too late. When your ankles start to swell and your brain is busy in the afternoon. When your energy drops mid-morning and you don't know why, here's what to do instead. If you love cashews, switch to the raw, unsalted version right away. Keep your portions small and never buy those shiny, flavored snack packs. They're full of sodium, chemical coatings, and artificial oils that hit your body like a poison after age 65. Cashews aren't the worst nut on this list, but if you eat them roasted and salted, they slowly weaken you. Stop giving your body more problems to fight. The damage accumulates silently, and by the time you notice, it's already done. But if cashews cause slow damage, the next nut hits the gut like a hammer, and most seniors eat them every week without knowing the risk. Dangerous nut number 3, pecans. The name pecan sounds innocent, sweet, southern, comforting, but if you're over 65, these nuts, especially the candied, flavored, or glazed ones, are silently pushing your body in the wrong direction. Here's what they're actually doing. Pecans are already high in fat. That's not a bad thing if your body can process it. But after 65, digestion slows, metabolism drops, and tolerance for heavy, slow-burning foods diminishes. Add sugar, artificial flavors, or seed oils. You're no longer eating a nut. You're swallowing a trap. That handful of nuts doesn't give you strength. It causes bloating, inflammation, and slow circulation. You feel it when your legs ache after sitting, when your stomach tightens after meals, when your energy wanes mid-afternoon, and you don't know why. And here's what most people don't understand. Even raw pecans can be a problem if consumed in large quantities. Too many, too often, and they weigh you down. You feel fuller, but not stronger. You move slower, but you don't know why. That heaviness, that stiffness, adds up. If your knees feel stiffer, your ankles swollen, and your digestion more sensitive, check your eating habits, especially if they're sweetened or packaged as snacks. Oils go rancid quickly. Sugar ruins your blood sugar levels, and all those versions of Christmas mix are candy in disguise. The solution is simple. If you love pecans, choose them small, raw, and plain. But if you're looking for strength, balance, and real energy, there are much better options. Because at this age, every bite counts, and that doesn't help. Dangerous nut number 2, macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts have a delicious flavor. They have a rich, creamy, and delicate flavor. But once you're past 65, your body no longer needs rich, creamy foods. It needs clean, efficient fuel. And macadamia nuts are the exact opposite. These nuts are packed with dense fats that weigh down the body, slow digestion, and drain energy from the inside out. What you think is healthy fat is actually a recipe for inflammation, bloating, and stubborn weight gain. You feel it in your stomach. You feel it in your joints. You feel it when you try to stand up and your legs feel heavier than they should be. This is what happens when your body tries to process more fat than it can handle. Slower movement, slower recovery, increased stiffness, decreased strength. And here's the scary part. Macadamia nuts don't make you feel sick right away. Here's what makes them dangerous. You don't notice the damage until it's already evident in your legs, your back, your balance. Your knees hurt more, your energy drops faster, you move less, but you gain more. That's the trap. Macadamia nuts are also incredibly easy to overeat. Just a few handfuls can consume hundreds of calories, mostly from fats your body doesn't need. And when your metabolism is slow, that fat doesn't go anywhere. It sticks around. It creates pressure. It fuels inflammation. And before you know it, you'll be more tired, more sore, and less stable on your feet. If you have abdominal weight problems, low energy, or sluggish legs, and you keep snacking on macadamia nuts, you need to eliminate them immediately. They're not helping us. They're making it harder to move, harder to burn, harder to recover. Every handful adds to the weight you're trying to combat. Switch to leaner, cleaner nuts that actually promote circulation, movement, and strength. Because macadamias may be small, but the damage they cause adds up quickly. And if you think these are bad, wait until you hear the worst thing of all. This attacks your blood pressure, kidneys, and energy every single day. Dangerous nut number 1, walnuts. Walnuts are one of the most misleading foods for people over 65. You've been told they're good for your brain. You've been told they're good for your heart, but no one has told you what they can actually do as your body begins to age. And by the time you feel the damage, it's already done. Here's the truth. Walnuts are rich in oils that aren't always suitable for an aging body. After age 65, the metabolism slows, detoxification systems weaken, and the inflammatory response becomes more sensitive. The healthy fat in walnuts accumulates too quickly and starts causing exactly the problems you thought you were avoiding. Your joints will be stiffer, your digestion slower, your belly bloated, and your energy will be depleted before noon. And in the meantime, you think you're doing something good for your body. This is the trap, because no one warns you that nuts spoil quickly. These oils are consumed quickly, even if they look good. And once they've been transformed, they don't just lose their benefits. They poison your body. You taste the bitterness of the bite. It's not just the taste. This is decay. The inflammation begins silently. You don't immediately feel a sharp pain. Instead, your knees begin to stiffen. Your ankles swell a little more. Your thoughts become foggy. You feel more tired during the day, and sleep no longer recharges you like it once did. You blame aging when the real trigger is the food you have in your kitchen, in a bag that you thought was keeping you healthy. It's not just about the oils. It's how these fats interact with your blood, brain, and gut. Walnuts are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, and if you don't actively balance them with the right omega-3 fatty acids, the imbalance explodes within the body. Your arteries become inflamed. Your heart begins to work harder. Your muscles don't recover as quickly. You start moving less, not because you're weak, but because your body is inflamed, overloaded, and silently under attack. And if you experience joint pain, stiffness in the morning, swelling after snacks, sudden tiredness after eating, or even slight pressure in your head or eyes, this could be the problem. Nuts are disguised as brain food, but for older adults, they're often the cause of brain fog, poor circulation, and inflammation that spreads without warning. The problem is, nuts are everywhere. Nut mixes, snack packs, heart-healthy salads. They tell you it's a good idea to eat them. But if you're over 65 and your body is already dealing with blood pressure issues, digestive changes, or chronic stiffness, nuts are the last thing you need to add fuel to the fire. And here comes the worst part. The damage increases silently day after day until your strength declines, your balance deteriorates, and your body seems to age faster than it should. And meanwhile, you continue to do the right thing by eating a handful of walnuts every day. Now it ends. If you want less pain, better movement, clearer thinking, and stronger legs, stop eating walnuts. Don't finish the bag. Don't buy another container. Just cut them up. Replace them with nuts that actually calm inflammation, promote circulation, and increase strength. Because yes, they exist. Now you've seen both sides. The 4 nuts that can increase your strength, improve your balance, and get your legs moving, and the 4 that are silently wearing you down. It's no longer about guessing. It's about taking control. Because after 65, the wrong food doesn't just slow you down. It takes something away from you. Your energy, your independence, your ability to recover, to move, to live the way you want. But now you know better. Now you know what to eat and what to avoid. So your body finally gets the support it's always craved. Before you go, tell us in the comments what nuts you eat every day. Has it helped you or harmed you? We've read them all, one by one. And if this video helped open your eyes, subscribe now. Every week we'll publish more urgent videos on senior health. Real solutions, real warning signs, real ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent starting now. Thanks for watching.